best way to max out your success is to learn what not to do. 80 to 90% of people fail at dropshipping, and I was one of them. So today I'm going to share with you 5 biggest mistakes I made so you don't have to. No fluff, let's get started. Starting with the first one is getting into business way too fast. Let me explain. You see, I started a business without much planning, which is the worst. I bought my Shopify subscription, I bought my domain before not being sure about whether I'm going to go with this niche and product or not. And I started doing all the unnecessary things before doing the most important things. So I started with the settings, I started with this and that, planning, design. It's all irrelevant if your product sucks. So the first thing you should do is to figure out which niche are you choosing. What product or service are you going to sell? And if you are not sure about those things, do not buy a subscription. Do not start your business. You have to plan all those things ahead and prepare. How can you prepare? You can find a supplier beforehand and not just pick a random supplier right on AliExpress. Okay, this product, I want to check this supplier and that is it. No, that is not how it works. You have to find several suppliers, text them, see and find the gold supplier that will deliver and package and do all this stuff very accurately, because it's kind of out of your control. You cannot track the whole process of the delivery, packaging, the product itself. Yes, you can order. It's best to request a sample, free sample, to check before you start working with that supplier. But hold on, there's even worse mistake than starting without much preparation, which is not researching the niche. So there are many niches in a dropshipping. Let's say you chose your niche, which is, let's say, Christmas or like Christmas products, okay? So now you have to check all the stores out there. What are they doing better than you? What are they lacking? And this is where you can put your puzzle into this big picture. So if you find something that your competitors do really bad and you see a lot of bad comments, that is the thing you can fix in your business and like have all those things, and in addition provide a better service. Always listen to your customers. What are they saying? Do they like the service? Do they not like? What do they don't like? Always ask for feedback if you can from your customers so that you can improve your service and provide a better service or product so that you are ahead of your competition. Also, you have to decide whether you want to go into seasonal niche or do you want to find every time winning product, which is actually complicated because, trends change. Also, when it comes to trends, feel free to check Google Trends because it's one of the good ways to understand what is trending in the market. Choose a product or niche that you are familiar with. If you choose tech and you have no idea about tech, don't choose it. Don't choose it because you also have to test products. Preferably, you test them before you start dropshipping them, because if they're bad, the business won't go too far because people will buy the product once and that's it. And you'll say, well, I can sell $1 product to 1 million people. But guess what? It's very difficult to persuade 1 million people to convince that your $1 product is the best product ever. So that is why charge a bit more, but guarantee that your product is the best and it is not going to have any problems, and then your business is going to thrive. So with that in mind, let's move on to the third biggest mistake. Not having enough money before getting into business. I see that all the time, including myself. I did not have enough money. I was inspired by those YouTube gurus and other people who claim that, well, you don't need much money to get started, just $1 for Shopify and buy domain. Yeah, actually nobody even mentions domain. It's like, oh, you just buy Shopify and then get organic views and social activity, which is like not guaranteed at all. You may get 0 views and then zero sales as a result of it. So, which leaves you with Facebook ads or with other type of ads that you have to pay money for. And that's why you have to have some extra money. Also, some suppliers may not provide you with a free sample. So maybe you would have to buy that product to test it out. That would be a problem, huh? Because if you're in a budget and you're a teenager getting into business, that would be very difficult. So have at least $2,000 before starting dropshipping business. That's ideal. Like you will know, yeah, okay, I can afford this, I can afford better ads. Maybe I can hire a designer who can make a logo for me so my logo stands out, my brand name stands out. If you can do those things, you increase your chances of success in dropshipping, because many people out there, they just slap it there and here, whatever, this is my website, please buy from here, this is the product that I found in AliExpress. Everyone can do it, right? And so if everyone can do it, if it's that easy, nobody's going to buy it. Then everyone can sell things online and get successful, but that's not how it works. Those 10% people who get successful, they actually put a lot of effort in their website. They make it simple, clean, so that nobody opens it and like, oh my goodness, this is a total mess. You know, it's all here and there and you don't understand what is this website trying to sell me? Why is this information there and empty here, empty there? So all those things, it is your responsibility to put them together in an organized and clean way. It should be simple but creative at the same time. I mean, your logo, brand name, those are the creative part of the website. But the rest should be pretty simple. When a person opens your website, they should understand why are they here, what are you trying to sell them. The communication between you as an owner and your customer should be fairly simple. They open, they understand, oh, this person sells this good or service. Oh, okay, so, oh, there's a discount. Okay, for this price, it used to be like this, now it's like this. Oh, they sell bundles as well. Oh, I see it is beneficial. They boom, buy. Make the process of payment easier. Establish those things beforehand. Open a bank card and do all those things. This is all in preparation part, you know. So if you don't prepare enough, if you don't do those things, it is very difficult to get successful in this business. And the most important thing, have your money. If you don't have money, it's very difficult to get started. You have to learn everything by yourself, and it will be ultimately take you longer time. And actually, the longer you do it and you don't get any results, the more money you spend. And maybe if you started with $2,000, you could have got the results you wanted much faster, and in a long run, even save money. Because some people are getting started with like $100, and then their business is not going, and they go like this for 6 months or even a year before they find this hit product, before they make it. And as a result of it, they spent 10K in the period of 1 year. So if you started with 2K and you got successful or got some results earlier than them, you actually save money. So just think about it. Now, lean in here with me. Last but not least, people underestimate the importance of having the foundational skills in marketing, in sales, in finance, in communication. You know, because if you do not have the mastery of how to sell this product, even with the best marketing, if you can't deliver it, then nobody's going to, you know, push that button of purchase. That's why you have to know how to sell. How do I communicate with the customer? What if there's a problem? How do I handle it? How do I keep my brand name? Those are all the things you have to learn before you get yourself into any business. And actually, I would recommend you to start your personal branding. If you have, let's say, 1 million in TikTok, it is very reasonable for you in the same account, try to sell a product, leave an affiliate link, or a dropshipping website link, or the specific product you're trying to sell under the description box where you posted a video. because it's important. If you don't have any views, it is very difficult to get it organically. Even though there are some people who get organic views in TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, it's quite rare, and you don't want to be reliant on luck. You want to be reliant on strategy and guarantee. And for that, you have to develop brand name. You have to already have those foundational skills of marketing, sales, finance. Imagine you know sales, you know marketing, you don't know finance. You have to know all of them. If you don't know, for example, finance, you got the money, you don't know how to spend it, and you spend all the money on some clothes or some unnecessary things, and then waste all of it. Or you invest in the wrong things, like ads, for example, instead of improving your page account. Maybe you have the best marketing. You spend all your money on marketing, but your website is horrible. It's not clean, it's not accurate, the products are not the best, not the best option of products, and so on. Maybe the problem is that they cannot go into payment section. Maybe it's far away. Sometimes they put it so far away and you're like, oh my goodness, you know what, I'm gonna go to another website. I would rather order in Amazon. That I know it's guaranteed good quality of the product. They're gonna deliver in 2 days, not in like 2 weeks or 1 month. If you are ordering from China, that's how it's gonna be usually. So you have to also check those things. Because how are you gonna outcompete Amazon? It holds the 40% of the market. It's crazy, isn't it? 40% of e-commerce market is in hands of Amazon. The rest of it, eBay, Alibaba, whatever, AliExpress, that's why you have to have something unique about your website, unique about your product. Everything should be clean, professional, and then you stand a chance to get some sales. And you also have to calculate, what do you want to do? Sell a high amount of units for low price, or sell low amount of units for a higher price? This is also important to evaluate. Like if the product is very bad, then yes, sell it for less, focus on marketing, and then you can sell a lot of units for a bigger audience and get reach this way. But if your product is pretty good, elite, and you can charge a bit more, but you have to guarantee that everything is gonna be on the top level. And if you can't, decrease the price. Not too much, maybe by 15%. First, maybe do some testing. It's really useful to do some testing before actually launching your product, actual product. See what do people like. Maybe post a TikTok post where you ask a survey. Always get a feedback from other people in the comment section. Ask them questions. If they already used your website, what was their experience? Was it easy, flawless to get into payment procedure? Did they like all the listing products, or was it scattered around and you don't understand? Is it a mix of products? Did you divide everything into sections? All those organizational parts are very strategic, because if it's all messy, you're gonna lose their attention fairly quickly. So focus on those things, master those things, and then invest some amount of money in the marketing. Because again, no matter how you market, if the product is bad, they are not gonna buy it. If it's sketchy, they open it and like, I don't trust this website, it might be a scam. They're not gonna order. That's why you have to make sure that they trust your website, that you have some authority, brand name. That's why branding is so important. So with that in mind, you also have to know how to negotiate a price with a supplier, because they might offer you a higher price comparing to another supplier but a better quality. But maybe you can negotiate something with them. If you, for example, negotiate and say, I'm gonna sell 200 units, if you make them and you have them in stock, let's say, I'm gonna sell 200 units within 1 month. It's a bold promise, of course, but if you're a professional, you know what you're doing, you planned everything, that might happen. It's a bit of a gamble still, but again, you can negotiate a price and get maybe 15% down and buy it on discount, and again earn more money. Imagine if the product costs $10, you have minus 15% for yourself. You buy it cheaper, you sell it for 25, boom, you earn so much money. And imagine if you sell a lot of high level of units, then it's even better. then it's even better. So try to negotiate. And negotiation is one part, but communication is another part. You also have to communicate well. In the future, if your business grows, you are going to hire people, and without good communication skills, it's not going to go far away. So if you want to learn about communication skills more, subscribe to my channel, and next video is going to be about communication.